And let me record it. So,
Okay.
okay, so what we're gonna do, Zara, is we're going to I'm going to for the initial part I'm gonna actually use you as a prospect. So basically, you're
Okay.
here to see the presentation for the first time.
Woo!
So,
Okay.
okay, so Zara, thank you very much for giving us your time. What I'm going
You're
to do
welcome.
next is actually, a way for you to make money around your current commitments. At the moment, Zara, what do you do at the moment?
I'm a full-time mother,
Okay, you're full
but
time.
yes.
Okay, so ideally, what you like is basically, around your current commitments. Whilst caring for your children and being a wife and a mother, what you'd like is ideally an income that you can do around those commitments. Would I be right in
Yes,
saying that?
that's right.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is exactly what I'm going to show you today. I'm actually going to show you a way you can do that and actually
Thank
make
you.
money without it disturbing your current commitments. So
Thank you.
what I've done there, Zara, is I've actually, I've got to. What we do normally is we'd ask them a few more qualifying questions, like get to know them, where are you based, so what do you do, how are you finding
Yeah,
it,
I normally
blah
do that.
blah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Then after we've built a bit of rapport, then we can actually tell them, like I said to you, you're a full-time mother. So ideally, what you'd like is basically an income for you to make around your current commitments. If you would say,
Okay.
okay, Zara, I've just muted you because there's too much background noise. So what you do is you basically, build a bit of rapport with them, and then you can tailor a response around them. So, for example, if you're a student, so ideally what you'd like is basically around your studies, you like to make part-time income, and of course they would say yes. So if someone says, okay, I'm working full-time, but I hate my job, so ideally what you'd like is basically an income stream where you actually enjoy doing what you're doing, and putting in part-time hours, making almost full-time income, and of course the response is going to be yes. So what we want to do is we want to the sheet that I've sent you guys about the responses, like the table where if someone's working full time, part time, unemployed, and the responses that they could give and the answers that we could give to tailor it around them, to show them how they can make money around their current commitments. So then what you do is obviously straight away get into the presentation. Elite Team International is our team name. Is our team name. It's ETI for short. That's our logo. Okay. So our business is called Livetree World, or LTW for short. And then obviously on the LTW screen, there's nothing more you can say. It's just Livetree World. And then on this slide here, we're basically giving them the credibility of the company. So we are DSA regulated. Okay. What that means is that the DSA has looked at our business and they said we can go ahead and we can operate in the UK. So, okay. Um, okay. Okay. Welcome, Lubna. What we were doing is we're going to go through the presentation training. Um, and what I was saying to Zara is basically initially when you start, you're not going to go straight into the presentation, are you? You're going to speak with them, build a bit of a rapport, find out what they do for a living, how they're finding their job, or things like that. Um, okay, and then obviously we're gonna. Okay, so basically, if a person says, for example, the ETI social media document I've sent you guys, you're just going to use that. So basically, if a person's working full time and they say they hate their job, okay, so you're going to use the if I could show you a way, would you? Question mark. So it's basically Eric Worre's method we're using. It's very, very effective. So if someone's working full time and they say, I hate my job, okay, if I could show you a way you're earning full time income from doing something you're already doing, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? Of course, they'd say yes. So if they say they hate the hours, okay, if I could show you a way you can earn full-time wage, put in part-time hours, is that something that you'd be willing to take a look at? And of course, the response is going to yes. So let's say, for example, if they're working part-time and they say, okay, I'm working part-time, I really hate my job. Okay, if I could show you a way you can make additional full-time income from doing something you're already doing, is that something you'd be willing to take a look at? So if I could show you a way, would you take a look at it? It's simple as that. So if they're saying, I need more hours or I need extra income, and if they're working full time, okay, so if I could show you a way, you can put in extra few hours and almost match your full time wage. Is that something that you'd be willing to take a look at? And of course, they're going to say yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the ETI sheet to basically, whilst we're building the rapport, just ask them a few qualified questions. I mean, by that time, they'd be willing to take a look at it anyway, by the time we've got a presentation sorted out with them. But just build a rapport and just tell them initially, when you're getting them to the presentation and you ask these questions, if you've asked these questions already, you can say, okay, so, on our interaction before, you said, you hate your hours and you're working full time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a way you can actually, do something around your current commitments, and working part-time income, making almost full-time wage. Okay, so then we're going to get straight into the presentation. ETI is our team name. This is our team logo. So next slide, LTW, it stands for Livetree World. LTW is is short for Livetree World. And then on this slide, what we're going to do is we're going to show the company's credibility to show them that what we're showing them is not something that we've just made up, and we're trying to entice them into it. This is a proper business and it's got proper regulatory bodies behind us. So the DSA is Direct Selling Associations. It's a body that's in collaboration with the UK government. What they do is they basically regulate businesses, and what they've done is they've regulated our business. Okay, so that's what you're going to say to them. We're regulated by the DSA, so they know that the information that we're going to share with them is completely legitimate. And also, if you know a little bits and bobs about the network marketing industry, the direct selling industry, give them a bit about the network marketing industry. Like, for example, at the moment, the network marketing industry is a £178 billion industry annually, and every single year it's getting bigger and bigger. Why? Because more and more people are going online to make money. More and more people are actually looking at other ways of making income. Obviously, that's of course due to the job market and everything like that. That's contributed to it. And obviously, us living at the online age, the information age, everything is online, so people are naturally going to go online to make money. So give them a little bit of a background about the network marketing industry. What you don't want to do is you don't want to spend too much time explaining network marketing, spending half an hour trying to tell them what network marketing is. Literally, like about a minute or two, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. If you're going over 3 minutes, you've created an essay. I mean, and you don't want to, like, they're gonna start losing interest. Okay, you've given me a few facts and figures. I understand it's big. If you're talking for more than 3 minutes, you're just blabbing on. And also with Jordan Belfort's um, videos, if you have a look at his videos on YouTube, basically he tells how to actually, how you can actually basically sell anything. Okay, it's just the way you speak and what you say. Okay, so obviously in everything in life, everything is all about sales. You're selling the concept of your friends coming out their house when they don't want to. Your kids are selling you the concept of them going and playing outside when you don't want them to do that. So everything in life, everything is sales. But obviously, the better you are at actually showing people your vision, the better success that we're going to have. So next, we're going to go to this slide here, the company slide. On this slide, we're just going to tell them, we're going to show them the excitement of the company being so fresh. We were launched in February 2015, so it's been roughly 11 months that we've been in business so far. And in the 11 months, okay, we're breaking records in terms of the number of people that are coming into our company. Okay, and the reason you'll see why later on. Okay, So I'm so excited because for us the market share is absolutely massive. Okay, we can go to anyone and everyone and approach them about Livetree World. We have the whole market to ourselves. So this is one of the most exciting things about it. That doesn't mean to say later on people, it's going to get saturated within a year or two or something like that. It just means that we're going to benefit the most. Yes, everybody's going to be making money, but we're going to benefit the most. So what you want to do on this slide is you don't want to read off each bullet point of we were launched in February 2015. We started with 700 products, now 1700 products and increasing, over 5,000 IBOs in the first 9 months, extensive range of products added each week, and our vision to expand business globally. You're basically, if you're going to literally read off the slide, it's not kind of enticing. What you want to do is basically, you want to know this slide so well. It's the information is so easy for you to remember. We were launched in February 2015. It's so fresh. What you want to do whilst you're presenting, okay, think of the person that you're presenting to is right there in front of you, and obviously whilst if you're doing it over the phone or something like that, no problem, you can keep looking, but you don't want to repeat the same thing on this slide that is being said right there. Okay, you want to tailor it into your own words as well. Okay, so what products do we deal with? We deal with food. Everybody eats, right? Okay, so we deal with fashion jewelry. We deal with baby essentials like nappies. We deal with electronic accessories. What you don't want to do on this slide, you don't want to go through every single category. Or we deal with beverages, fragrances, food, laundry and household, confectionaries, fashion and jewelry, Tommy Hilfiger ties, stationery, baby and kids, high range, health and beauty, new products, hampers, electronic accessories, kitchen stuff, and special offers. Okay, it just sounds too boring for you to go through everything. You don't need to go through everything because they already have an idea of what we're dealing with anyway. So what do we deal with? We deal with food, we deal with fragrances, we deal with baby and kids stuff. We deal with pretty much what people would buy on a normal monthly basis. It's simple as that. That's literally all you're gonna say here. Okay, we deal with food, we deal with baby essentials like nappies, we deal with fragrances, and we deal with electronic stuff. So you literally want to give about 3-4 product categories, and then you just want to say, okay, we deal with pretty much everything what people would buy on a monthly basis. That is literally it. That's it for this slide. The next slide that you're going to go to is this slide here, the familiar big brands. Okay, now on this slide, okay, what you want to do is you want to keep the person engaged. Okay, you want to keep them with you, so you're going to ask them questions now and then so they're with you. Okay, so you don't want to continuously be talking all the time throughout the presentation and they've got no interaction. What you want to do is every now and then you want to ask them questions. So like for example, the brands that we deal with are familiar brands. Okay, you drink Coke, right? Wait for a response. Obviously, they're going to say yes. Okay, you know about Fruit Shoot, right? So we deal with pretty much everything what people would, or people are already using anyway. Now the brands that we're using are so familiar. Okay, I'll give you an example. If I say to you ketchup, what brand do you think about? Heinz. If I say to you Nescafe, what do you think about? Coffee. There you go. So we only deal with brands that people are already familiar with. UK premium brands. That's all you want to say. You don't want to go too much into it. Again, this you can skip really. And you want to say, okay, traditionally what happens on this slide, you're going to say, okay, traditionally, the goods that we purchase from our shops goes from manufacturer to distributor to wholesaler to retailer, and then we buy it off the shelf. So what's going on here is Livetree World is going directly to the manufacturer as a company, and we as representatives, we just order it from our online shop. Okay, so by eliminating all the traditional methods of marketing like recruiting our distributors, wholesalers and retailers, we're saving millions of pounds. So we're sharing that with members like you and I. Okay, what you want to say is you don't want to keep saying, oh, if you do get in, you're going to get the share. If you do get in, if you do get in, drill it into their head. Okay, make them feel like as if they're already a part of the company. Okay, so the money that the company actually saves by not going through the traditional means, they share it with people like you and I. Okay, the members. Okay, And then on this slide here, it's very, very simple. Each product has something attached to it called points. Like for example, the Apple Charger has 4 points, the Nescafe Coffee has 0.50 points, and the BKNY it has 26 points. So what we're going to do is on a monthly basis to our shopping that we do, okay, we're going to accumulate a company minimum points of 35. Okay, now 35, I'll give you an example. 35 points you can get with a BKNY fragrance, 2 Apple Chargers, and 2 Colgate toothpaste. It's easy, right? Okay, so you see, look, I'm asking like questions and I'm keeping them engaged. It's easy, right? Of course it is. So look, from this point forward, okay, I'm not going to use the company minimum of 35 points. I'm going to use our team culture of 100 points. Okay, just to make everything simple, and we're going to give you, obviously, we're going to tell you our team culture as well at the same time. So next, how do you get paid? Okay. Now on this slide, what you don't want to do is you don't want to go through each of the ways you get paid. Okay, there are 4 ways you get paid: personal purchase bonus, first purchase bonus plus residual income, team billing bonus, residual income from automatic tree. Because this doesn't mean anything to them, and they're not gonna keep that information in their head. So it's absolutely useless for us to tell them each of the ways you get paid. So on this slide, what you're gonna say is basically there are 4 ways you get paid, and I'm just gonna explain to you how that works. That's it. Literally, that's it. You're just going to say there are 4 ways you get paid, and I'm going to explain to you how that works. Okay. So the first way you get paid is called the personal purchase bonus. So when you do your own shopping, you're going to accumulate your own points, and you're going to get 2% of them points back. Okay. So when we do 100 points, okay, we're going to get 2% of that back. Each point back to you is a pound, so 2% of that back is £2. Okay, you're active as long as you do the company minimum of 35 points. You're active. Okay, you're active in the business. So very simply, you're going to move on to the next slide. So okay, so what do we do now? What we're going to do is we're going to introduce 2 other like-minded friends who also are actually looking to make money from doing what they're already doing anyway. Okay, so look, we're going to get person A involved and we're going to get person B involved. Okay, now when person A and person B come into your business, you get paid £56. Okay, when they become active, you're going to get paid £56. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you how and where to introduce your friends from or your work colleagues from. Okay, so what we're instilling in their heads, because that's what we do when they come in. What do? We work with them, we make them create the list, we tell them how to approach people, and we do the presentations for them. So in effect what we're doing is we're showing where they're going to get their people from as well. So that this is something that you can say, so look, I'm going to show you where you're going to get where you're going to get your 2 people from. Okay, and I'm going to show you where you're going to get your rest of the people from as well. Okay, now on this, what you're going to say, this is how I've got my presentation slide. So I go from the 2 people, I go straight into the automatic tree, because I think people understand it better when I explain it this way. So you can actually also rearrange your slides and just do it this way as well. Okay, so when we've introduced our first 2 people and we've become qualified, okay, we're qualified for life. Okay, so what that means, once we become qualified, the company is going to place us in the next available slot in the company's team. Okay, so let's say for example, if you're number 3, okay, sorry, if number 3 is the next available slot, you're going to be placed in number 3. And let's say number 6, some guy in London that we don't know about, he introduces 2 people into the company. Those 2 people are going to be placed in the next available slot in the company's team, which is under you. Can you see number 7 and 8 under you? So you've got 2 people under you. Okay, so the next 2 people that become qualified, they're going to be placed in the next available slot, and the next available slot, and the next available slot, and so on and so forth. So what the company is going to do is the company is going to actually recruit and build a team for you. Okay, now how long that team is going to take? It's going to take roughly about 14 months for that to complete. Okay, so that means in roughly 14 months time, what you're looking at is basically you're looking at these commissions here. So after you've introduced 2 people, the company is going to build you a team and they're going to pay you on that team. So if everybody in the company does the minimum of 39 points, you're going to be paid £900 every single month for the rest of your life. Okay, once your team is complete. Now, if everybody in the automatic team does 100 points, you're looking to make over 2.5 grand every single month for the rest of your life, roughly about 14 months down the line. Okay, so let's go for in between. If we say in between, because of the humans being humans, not everything goes to plan. So let's say if you go for in between the £900 and the 2.5 grand, what you're looking at, realistically speaking, on average, you'd be paid £1,500 every single month for the rest of your life, roughly 14 months down the line. Okay, so that's amazing, right? And what did you do to actually get into the company's automatic team? You only introduced 2 people. That's all you did. Now, even if those 2 people leave, it doesn't matter. Let's say I introduce 2 people, and next month those 2 people leave. It doesn't really matter. We are qualified, and we are qualified for life. Okay. As soon as you're qualified, you're going to be placed in the company's automatic tree, and as long as you keep doing your minimum 35 PDFs every month, the company is going to continue to build a team for you, and eventually you're going to get a full-time wage. Now, so this is the beautiful thing, is even if those 2 people leave, it doesn't matter. Once you're qualified for life. So that's amazing, right? And they're going to be like, yeah, wow, it's crazy, it's good, yeah, okay. So you can expect that response. So on this slide here, on this slide here, um, okay, on this slide here, so we've introduced this person here, the person on the left, and that person in the middle to get into the company's automatic team. What we're going to do is we're going to introduce a third person into our business, and we're going to show all these guys how to actually get into the company's automatic team, number one, and number two, how to get to free shopping. Now, to get into the company's automatic team, how many people do we need to introduce? Ask them that question. How many people did we introduce? We introduced 2, right? So they're going to have to do exactly the same thing. They're going to introduce 2 people each, 2 people each, 2 people each. So on your second level, you're going to have 6 people if they just introduce 2 people each. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to introduce 3 people. Okay. And then we're going to work with these guys, and we're going to show them, just like I show you, how and where to get your people from. We're going to work with them, and we're going to show them how and where to get their people from as well. Okay. So you're not actually recruiting everybody by yourself. All you're literally doing is recruiting a few people, handful of people by yourself, and we work with those people and we show them how to introduce their friends, colleagues into the business as well. Okay, so once you've accumulated 200 points on each organization, on the left, on the middle, and on the right, you're going to be paid £200 from this stage forward on a monthly basis. Okay, now what that means is it means you are getting free shopping and you are getting paid as well. Okay. Okay, so question. Lubna, you asked a question. Okay. So question, if you have 3 people under you and one leg is giving you 200 points, do you still get the bonus? No. You need to accumulate 600 points, okay, from your 3 legs, okay? Now each leg has to have 200 points for you to qualify for that position. So let's say if the organization on the left, this guy is doing absolutely amazing. He's introduced about 10 people already, and he's got about, say 1,000 points. And on your middle leg, you have 100 points, and on the leg on the right, you have 100 points. You're not gonna qualify as a senior star distributor. Okay, your 200 points, you need to accumulate basically 600 points in total, and your 600 points needs to come in 200 points from each leg. Okay, so it's just basically one person on under each leg, and everybody's doing 100 points. Okay, so do you see why we push people to do 100 points? It's because everybody's going to be reaching the free shopping a lot quicker. That's why we use a team example of 100 points. So does that make sense to you, Lubna? Okay, awesome. Okay, so moving on. So at that position, we're getting free shopping. Now, why do I say free shopping? Look, if I give you, explain that to them as well. Don't just say free shopping, because they're not going to understand what free shopping is. They're going to think, okay, I'm going to get £200 and I'm going to get free shopping on top of that as well. What you need to explain to them is, what I mean by free shopping is, if I give you £200, okay, and I say to you, out of the £200, go onto your online shop and spend £150 of that on your online shop. So buy food for your family or fragrances or whatever you like, okay? And out of that £200, spend £150 on that, and the other remaining £50 put it in your back pocket, okay? So the shopping that you receive is free, and you're making money on top of that as well, right? Ask them like that as well. And you're making money on top of that as well, right? Of course they're gonna say yes. So this is what I mean by free shopping and getting paid as well. Okay, when you hit Senior Star Distributor, your shopping is free. Okay, so look, now we've introduced a few people and we're getting free shopping and we're into the automatic tree. Now these guys, they also want to get free shopping as well, right? So what are they going to do? They're going to introduce their business partners into their business and our business as well. So once we accumulate 700 points in each organization, we're going to be paid £750. And as our team gets bigger and bigger, we're going to accumulate more and more points. So we're going to get paid more and more money. So as a senior team leader, you get paid £2,000. As a team director, you get paid £5,000. As a regional director, you get paid £10,000. As a regional president, you get £25,000. And as a national president, you get paid £50,000 a month. Okay. Now, what you don't want to be doing is you don't need to go through every single position and explain to them, you need to accumulate, those number of, okay, look, once you've actually gone through Senior Star Distributor, they know how the point system works. You can say once you've accumulated as a team leader, you've accumulated 700 points in each organization, you're going to be paid £750. So as you can see, as more and more people come in to get free shopping, your business is going to, the points are going to increase because more and more people are coming into your business. So naturally, what's going to happen is we're going to work with them and we're gonna help them make even more money. And as our team expands, we get paid more and more money. So as a senior team leader, you get paid 2 grand. Okay. So from this position forward, I'm not even explaining the points. I'm saying as a senior team leader, you get paid 2 grand. Okay. And they're not going to remember the points or the TLs or this and that from this. You don't want to, because if you give them too much, they understand how it works now. You don't need to go through every single detail for every single position. So just tell them as a senior team leader, you're going to make 2 grand a month. As a team director, you're going to make 5 grand a month. As a regional director, you're going to make 10 grand a month. I'm not even going through these points anymore. Okay. So look, as a regional president, you're going to make 25 grand a month. I'm not going through. You've got 2 regional directors and 2 legs, and you've got 25,000 on the other leg, and that's when you're going to hit 25 grand. I'm just saying, as a regional president, you're going to hit 25 grand a month. As a national president, you're going to hit 50 grand a month. That is it. It's simple as that. Okay. We don't need to go into each and every single position, and we don't need to explain the points for every single position. It's just the first few positions that we explain the points for, so they actually grasp, how it works. And then we just go automated system. We just keep going and keep telling them about the next positions and how much you get paid. Okay. So where this business is going, by the end of 2016, we're looking to have 50,000 representatives in the UK. We're going to have distribution centers in every major city. We're going to do same-day delivery because we're going to do everything, we're going to do perishable goods as well. And we're going to do everything from your nappies to your high-end TVs. Okay. And we're looking to expand into 3 further countries, India, Australia, and Canada. So the vision is absolutely massive. Our vision is to go globally. Like I said to you at the start, our company is looking to go global. So can you see the timing and the positioning of you getting involved now? Okay, ask them that question. Can you see the timing and the positioning of you getting involved now? Where is the company going to be in 5 years' time? And where are you going to be with the company in 5 years' time as well? It's absolutely crazy. Okay, So I don't even actually go through the free trial all the time. I tell them, look, okay, so what you also get is a free trial. You get a 14-day free trial. If within those 14 days, we show you how to do it, and if you're not seeing success or anything like that, you can say, okay, I don't actually want to, continue getting, with the business, and that's fine. You can get your refund fee £35, and it's all hunky dory. And how to get started for this business. The business only costs £35 for you to join, and for that you get all the relevant information and documentation that you need. You get your own back office. For the £35 you get your own back office and your online shop for you to go in, do a bit of your monthly shopping online. But the most important aspect is the training and personal development. Okay, what you don't want to do on this slide is you don't want to keep going through, okay, you get membership and license to trade, online web shop, or updated and maintained by LTW, back office run, to run your business, documents and information, dedicated customer service team, training and personal development. The information is already there. You don't need to go through everything. You just want to tell them the key things that they need to know, okay? Obviously, the rest of the information they're going to see on the slide anyway, but just tell them the key things. Okay, it costs only £35 for you to join. Like I mentioned to you earlier, you get a free trial. You can get your money back within 14 days if you don't see progress after working with us. But for the £35, what you get is you get your own back office, you get your own online shop, so back office for you to log in and to do your business with. Um, but the most important aspect of this is the training and personal development. You need to tell them we're going to provide you the full training and support. Okay, you're not going to come in and do this by yourself. You're going to be working in our team. Okay, we're going to be working together. Like I said to you, I'm going to show you how and where to get your people from, how to expand your business. The first few presentations that you do, I'm going to be doing that for you until you are ready yourself for you to start doing your own presentation. So don't make them feel like this is something that they're gonna have to do on their own, because they don't. We provide them all that training and development and everything that they need to know for them to help with their business. So we need to get that. We need to get that across to them, because people might actually love a business, but if they feel like they have to do it all alone, they've got no training in personal development, they might not want to do it. But if they know that they've got, people have their back, and you get the training and the personal development, everything like that, there's constant support, then they're going to think, you know what, there's always going to be people helping me. What's actually stopping me? Because some people, they might love the business, but they might think, oh, I might not get help or anything like that. I wouldn't know how to do this. How am I going to know how to deal with the online shop and stuff like that? I don't know what back office. It's going to seem complex to them. So what you want to tell them is, look, we're going to provide you all the training and the support that you need. We're going to we're going to hold your hand every step of the way, and we're going to show you exactly what to do and how to do it as well. Okay, we're going to show you where to introduce your people from, how to introduce your people from as well. Okay, it's very, very simple. All you literally need to do with our help, okay, we're going to show you where those people are. You just need to actually, get them in touch with us, and we're going to do the presentation. We're going to help you expand your business. You need to make them feel like they've got the training and personal development. Okay, now that's about it for the business. What you want to do is, after you finish the business, now you want to close your business. Okay, you want to close it, so you're going to ask them, okay, so ask them this question: what do you like about this business? Okay, that question: what do you like about this business? So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get them to look at the positive things of the business for them to think about. Okay, so are they going to say, oh, okay, I like, the money side. Yeah, you can make a lot of money. You can do this and you can do that. It's like, yeah, I agree with you. It's absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do, the next question that you're going to ask them is, what we're going to do is, I'll set up your back office for you. I'll register you now. And then what I'll do is I'll actually work with you. I'll get one of my mentors to work with you as well directly, and we'll show you where your people are. Like I said at the start, we need to introduce three people, only three people, and then we're going to show these guys how to actually, expand the business. Your first few handful of people, we're going to show you how to do that, okay? And we're going to show you where those people are, okay? So obviously now that they know that we're going to show them how and where those people are, they're going to be more comfortable to sign up, okay? So I'm going to actually register you, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to work alongside with you. I'm going to get in touch with a few of our mentors. They're going to work with you and help you as well to show you where and how to actually get your people. So our first aim is basically to get into the automatic free, okay? And then our second aim is to look at getting free shopping within this month or maximum next month, okay? So now you've already given them a goal. They're thinking about the company's automatic free and they're thinking about free shopping. They're going to be more inclined to say, yes, sign me up, okay? So you're going to tell them, okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get you registered, and then I'm going to actually show you, with a few of the mentors, I'm going to show you where and how to get your people, first few people, and we're going to show these guys how to get their people as well, okay? And then what we want to do is we want to basically, our first objective is to get to the company's automatic free. Our second objective is to basically get to the free shopping, okay? And then we're going to show you exactly how and what to do as well, okay? So let's get started. And then what you want to do is you want to tell them, okay, go to livetreeworld.co.uk. Okay. At that time, okay, at this time, don't expect, like I said, don't expect everybody to say yes. Okay, the ones that are gonna do it, they're gonna do it. And they're gonna say, okay, let me do it. That's it. Don't feel like as if, oh, I'm gonna get nervous, and if they say no, don't be scared of no's. Okay, you've given the information, you've given them all the information. Now it's entirely up to them. Okay, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right people. So yeah, and then just tell them to go to livetreeworld.co.uk, and then whoever they get in